രാജശ്രീ വെങ്കിട്ടരമണൻ 130 വാക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഷോർട്ട് ആൻഡ് സ്പീഡ് ഡിക്റ്റേഷൻ ആണ് വായിക്കുന്നത്. ഓരോ സ്പീഡും നിങ്ങൾ മിനിമം 3 or 4 ടൈംസ് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യണം. ഇത് നല്ലോണം പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്താൽ ഹയർ KGT, ഹയർ ഹൈ സ്പീഡ്, SSC ഇതെല്ലാം നല്ലവണ്ണം പരീക്ഷ എഴുതി ജയിക്കുവാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നതാണ്. ഓക്കെ. Distinguished guests, I am deeply touched by your words and by your asking me to come here this afternoon. The people of America have always shown an understanding of our problems during our struggle for independence, which has influenced my generation very greatly and which has shaped our present India. We took inspiration from the words of some of your own great men. India has struggled to stand for freedom and democracy in our own country and in other places because we believe that these qualities and ideals are indivisible. We believe that what happens in one part of the world does affect other people and other countries. Now it is very difficult to know what to say about India even to a distinguished audience such as these who are well informed, because the country is so diverse and so full of contradictions that anything you say about it is true of some parts and equality untrue of other parts. It is a country of great poverty, but one which is fighting poverty with all its strength. But if I were to select just one Indian quality, I would say it is that of tolerance. And I think this is a quality which is so essential for any real working democracy. The other day in England, I was asked something about the high ideals of India. My reply was that it is true that we have very high ideals, but like other countries, India is also inhabited by human beings, and not all human beings are able to live up to high ideals. Nevertheless, I think it is important if some of us aim at them and try to work our way by difficult steps towards them. Democracy can have many meanings. The meaning most often given to it in the West is that there should be a two-party system and that people should vote for one party or the other. In fact, we were told that because we had many parties, perhaps there was something wanting in our democracy and we should aim at a two-party system. Frankly, to us it seems very strange because the two parties may not be able to contain all the opinions in a country at a time, though I must admit that sometimes the number of parties which we have in India is not a very great help to the public. But it is a phase of development, and I do not think it basically affects the democracy. We have been able to have democracy, and democracy has been strengthened because of this quality of tolerance, which is an old quality in Indian philosophy and in our way of life. We have many differences among ourselves. We have differences even within our party, but our method has been to try and talk things over and see how we can minimize the difference or points of disputes, how we can talk and arrive at some kind of working compromise. That is why, through the years, even though the people of India are not educated and many of them, I'm sorry to say, are still illiterate, it would not be true to say that therefore they do not understand the problems which affect them. We have seen in our elections that every election has been an occasion for the education of people and that they have voted with maturity and understanding. I do not mean to say that many of them are not misled or diverted by irrelevant factors, sometimes misleading propaganda. But if you will forgive me, I will say that their number is no longer than in the more educated countries. The basic problems in India is one of poverty, We feel, therefore, that democracy cannot be real for the people unless it is accompanied by a system which gives greater equality. You all know that the words freedom and democracy did not always mean what they mean today. In period